Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Cryptoprince, C Prince. So today we're gonna do a continuation of the previous video, the evolution of money part 2. We're gonna keep this video brief because literally if we want to talk about the history of money, we could be sitting down here for weeks, if not months, just talking about the history. It's that long. So we're just gonna keep things simple, just to understand money in the past and money of the future. So let's get into the video. Plastic money, debit card, credit card. So a debit card is a plastic payment card that can be used instead of cash when making purchases. A credit card is a payment card issued to users to enable the card holder to pay a merchants for goods and services based on the cardholder's promise to the card issuer to pay them for the amount plus other agreed upon charges. Okay, so then comes the debit card. Debit card, basically your money is inside the bank and then the bank give you a card to spend your money. So that's the easier way than walking around with big bags of money. So that's how it upgraded from the barter system. It upgraded from the commodity, and then it upgraded from coins and metal money. Then it upgraded from the cash now to a bank card. Then from bank card, even in a few years, it upgraded to credit cards. Credit card meaning now I can borrow money and pay it back. So it's still a form of IOU, but because like it creates a system where it's trusted by a central authority, whether that be, for example, if the credit card company is Capital One, for example. Capital One is a centralized company that manages all these transactions. So they will tell you how much interest you need to be paying back. Then they would redistribute that money to whoever it needs to go to. So that would be the central. So that's the next evolution. Then after that, then we get electronic money. So electronic money is a cash stored in electronic form. An example is when we use our phone to make payments, also when we store money on our PayPal. So when we use when we use our phone to tap on and make payments, that's electronic money. When we store our money on PayPal, that's electronic money because that's not in our bank anymore. So that's like an online system, like online bank. So that's the evolution of money. It went to electronic money. Then we have Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin is a digital currency that was created in 2019 following the housing market crash by Satoshi Nakamoto. Now Satoshi Nakamoto, some people say that it's a person, some people say it's a group of people. No one knows. So Bitcoin offers the promise to lower transaction fees than traditional online payments mechanism, and is operated by a decentralized authority, unlike government issued currencies. So government issues currencies like the US dollar or the British pound are backed or were created or introduced by the central banks of that country. So but Bitcoin hasn't got a dedicated country or a origin of country, should I say. He hasn't got an origin country. Bitcoin was created by this man because he realized that in 2008 that crash was created by the 1% for the 1%. So when the old world was in recession, certain people was getting richer and richer. In every crisis there's an opportunity. So it's a thing where it is so true in so many levels. However, in this point, the rich were getting richer on the backs of the poor. So this person or this group of people, Satoshi Nakamoto, created the Bitcoin system where no one governed this money. And it's decentralized. Decentralized meaning there is no central authority. There's no country that controls Bitcoin. There is no government that controls Bitcoin. There is no nation that controls Bitcoin. It's basically free and open for all. No one can control it. So you can buy it, but no government, no institution, no banks, no one owns it. So it's for basically for the people. So the 5 principles. So the 5 principles of Bitcoin, and today we're only talking about Bitcoin. There's other cryptocurrencies, but today we're only focusing on Bitcoin. I want to make this video short as possible. We can touch on the other cryptocurrencies. We can see them here at another time. So the first principle is the scarcity. The currency must have a limited supply. So Bitcoin has a limited supply of 21 million, right? There will never be more than 21 million, because this is the thing with Bitcoin, and this is a later time. I'll talk more about hard fork and soft fork. So Bitcoin is basically the blockchain. So the blockchain is what Bitcoin was created on, and basically it's like a system where you can add things, but you cannot take it off. You see, once you sign a contract, once you sign a transaction, once you put a date on the blockchain, it cannot be taken off. So with Bitcoin, there's only 21 million that can be mined, and Bitcoin are created by miners. Just like when you create gold by mining the gold, Bitcoin is created by mining computers basically hashing together mine Bitcoin. So that's how Bitcoins are mined. So if you want to mine a Bitcoin, we'll get there. We'll go into things like that, into apps that you can use, into software, hardware that you can get. But if you want to mine Bitcoin, you need computer. You need a computer hardware. Okay. So there's only 21 million. It's got fungibility. Bitcoin's got fungibility, so it's able to replace with an identical item, also defined as mutable, mutually inexchangeable. So it's able to be replaced with an identical item. So just like with the dollar, if I got $1 in my pocket and you've got $1 in your pocket, it's the same dollar. It's the same. So what that simply means is, because one Bitcoin is equal to another Bitcoin. If I got one Bitcoin and you got one, it's the same. It's the same. So it's fungible. Next one is easy to transfer between owners. So with Bitcoin, you can travel the world with literally trillions of dollars. No one would know, because what is on the internet. You just need to remember your private keys, your private seeds. You just need to remember that, and then you're set. And we'll get into what those are later in later videos, but you only need to remember that. So initially, if you got like £1,000,000 worth or $1,000,000 worth of gold, you won't be able to move with that in one state or one town or in one city, much less around the world. You won't be able to do that, because first of all, when you go to the bank to try to withdraw, so they will say that, listen, we don't have it, because the bank is a system where it takes your money and lend it to someone else and charge that person that interest, and then they will pay you some of that interest and then keep some of that interest for themselves. So at no point does the bank has all that money. So if you try to withdraw a certain amount of money or a certain amount of gold, the bank will tell you that, listen, we need a certain amount of time to get that money together, because they don't have it. They won't put it like how I'm saying it now, but they would try to put it in more official terms, in a more cleaner manner, but they won't have the money. So that's what Bitcoin is, easy to transfer. So literally, I can go on my phone right now and go on the app and send you Bitcoin, and you receive it in minutes. If I was supposed to send you money, fiat money, so the paper money is fiat money. When you hear the term fiat money, paper money is fiat money. So if I was supposed to send you fiat money, it will literally, through Western Union or any other apps, it will literally take days, probably 2 to 5 working days. But with Bitcoin, it will literally take minutes, and other digital currency can even take few seconds. But we'll get into that. Today we're only talking about Bitcoin. It's also divisible. It can be chopped up in different pieces. So one Bitcoin, you can buy less than one Bitcoin. You can buy, so after one Bitcoin, it goes down into satoshis. So you literally can buy point one Bitcoin, which is it would be classed as Satoshi. You can buy 100 Satoshi, you can buy 5 Satoshi, you can buy 200 Satoshi, you can buy 1,000 Satoshi. So it's divisible. It can be chopped down, just like with the dollar, goes down to cents, goes down, or the pound goes down in pence. It's divisible. Yeah, guys. So it's durable. So the last one is durable. So it can survive the test of weather and time. without disappearing. So this is what Bitcoin is, will be great for the future, because there is no time limit, there's no expiration date. It's not like cash that when the water wets it, it becomes unusable. It's not like wheat. It's not like wheat when you store, when wheat was currency where it goes off. Bitcoin will last forever because it's on the computer. Literally, if you break your computer, it's on the blockchain, so it's still under. You can just get another computer and upload it, so it will stand the test of time. So that's all I have for you today. Before you go, let's just watch this video. Watch this video and then let me know what you think in the comments. So guys, please don't forget to subscribe and like and share. So thank you for watching. Thank you for spending your precious time. One of the most valuable thing that we've got is time. So thank you for spending time with me. I hope you like it. So I'll see you again in the next video.
So that all seems pretty scary. However, this is going to happen, and you can only play the hand that you're dealt. But the great news is that gold and silver always end up doing an accounting of the expansion of the currency supplies. Basically, the will of the public and the free markets. When governments do this kind of stuff to their currency supply, they debase it. Eventually it comes back in inflation. People sense the loss of their purchasing power. They rush back to gold and silver and they bid the value of the gold and silver up in the country until it meets or exceeds the value of all the currency in circulation. This is a process that's been going on over and over again throughout history, except this time it's happening on a global scale. It has never before happened in all countries at once. And that means that this is the greatest wealth transfer in history. Therefore, it's the greatest opportunity in history, and it's not going to happen again in your lifetime.